Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Pick up the ball. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Check. Ready?
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Stidham on 2nd down. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Watch the safety. Look at me. Go, go, go.
Stidham sets to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Let's go. Let's go.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Easy.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Screen pass to Conner. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that takes the start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. John Simon. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Stidham on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them are running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie 1st-rounder from Michigan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
We can't be stopped.
Ready? Black 20. Oh, you got deep?
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think...
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. He finds an opening past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 71 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
77.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Black 80. 54 Mike. Alert.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive with White, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Stidham to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Bravo. Switch gears.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Roethlisberger will throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 230.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Slam, slam, slam.
5.
Shit. 49.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
70, Indy. Hey, exit.
Kill, kill, kill.
6-6, pull it high. Look, squeeze.
Check 99, check 99. Check your hot read. Kill, kill, kill.
Shoot.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
60 off. Look at me. Go. Now.
On third down, Stidham. He's got Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check three.
X3. 218. Chop it. Rock it. No, hey, wahoo. Deep rip.
Stidham sets to throw on first. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On second down, it's White. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So that is 2 pick 6s he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick 6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. Philip Dorsett by himself. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Monday. Quarter.
It's going to be a long day. 51's the money.
Middle.
51's the money. Come on, D.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Black 80. Nicholas, 66. Protein spill.
Under 10.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Roethlisberger will hand to Counter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to Cotter here on 1st. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D.
Alert.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the out.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. The Pats at the line ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 69 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Conner again.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. That's right, baby, they don't want it. 51 to Mike. 51.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd down now, it's Conner. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Conner going to try and run it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good run on first down. It's got it very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now it's Stidham. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, check 20.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stidham. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Stidham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is Stidham. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. There's Roethlisberger.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now Edelman. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a desperation throw deep down, and my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First down.
Black 20. These two.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.